Hi, I'm Daniel with Rooflife of Oregon. You know, I grew up in Texas, and the cars there have these vinyl dashes. And if you didn't put something to cover the dash, they would crack very quickly. 10 years, you look at these old cars and the dash is just falling apart. Same thing happens on your roof in the Pacific Northwest. And that's if you use plastic on your roof. So you've got this beautiful roof. It's 30 years, 40 year, 50 year architectural shingles up there, and the roofer or the builder used plastic. So they put a plastic can vent up there. Those things are great. They allow all the heat to get out of your attic, but again, put plastic in the sun for 10 years. They get dry, they get brittle, they crack, and then you get a leak on the inside of your house. The other side effects are they're unattractive. You may have this beautiful brown roof, gray roof. They put a brown or a gray vent. That sun gets on that plastic, and it literally turns them almost white because they just fade out so bad. And then the edges of the vents will actually start to curl up. That allows wasps to get in. It allows the wind to lift them off. So plastic vents just don't have a life that's worth putting on a roof. They last 10, 12, maybe 15 years, and then it's time to replace them. With maintenance, I would put a metal vent up there. You know, you have other options. If you're putting a new roof on, get those things off and put a ridge vent system if it's possible. It's a much better ventilation system. But if it's maintenance, let's get the plastic ones off of there if they're bad and put metal up there. Metal's going to outlast the roof. It's what the roofer should have done the first time. It's a solid piece of metal. It's galvanized. It's got a nice painted coating on it that's baked on enamel at the factory. These things will last 50 years. We've torn off roofs in our re-roofing department, and the metal vents were still good, even though the roof was bad. So rather than having those parts and pieces on your roof that prematurely go out before the roof does, let's put a product up there that's going to last longer than the roof and let the roof get the full life. What we do is we will actually take the shingles off around that can vent, get that plastic thing off of there, put a new metal one up there, and get some new shingles put around that thing and secure it so that the wind's not going to take it off, the water's not going to get underneath it, and it's just going to look so much better for your roof. So the installation, we want to do each one independently. And it depends on the direction of the sun on your roof. You may have 10 on the backside that are facing south. You can't see them, but the sun is destroying them. And then you may have 4 facing east. The 4 plastic ones facing east, they may be completely fine. You may not need to touch them at all. You can't see them. It doesn't matter if they're different because you can't see the difference. So we replace the ones on the south side, leave the ones on the north or the east side alone, and we move on. So the investment on these things, it's the same thing with a pipe flashing. You know, you've got roofers that will put on, again, a 30, 40, and a 50-year roof, but they'll put on a $5 plastic vent. They could have, paid another $15 for the metal vent and gotten a roof that's going to outlast the roof rather than something that you're going to have to take off. So why put on a product on your roof that's going to last less than the life of your roof itself? With our maintenance department, we can get up there, change those out, and get the full life out of your roof than having to deal with these issues.